I'm gonna start.
Hey, if you see that red light go off, let me know.
Okay, so it's flashing. Alec, go over here real quick. I'm gonna call you, okay?
I'm glad to.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Welcome to another exciting fantasy football season. Going into our 9th year. Last year we had a great year, our 8th year. Our name got put on the trophy for the 3rd time. I've been your host for a long time. I've been your champ now for 3 times. 2013, Brian could zoom in, but he's not here to do the camera work. 2013 fantasy champion, Kevin Bronis, also known as Clubs Crazies. It was a great year. High score in all 3 rounds of the playoffs. Just, showed the domination and the steadiness of the ownership group at Clubs Crazies and got another ring. We got another exciting year coming up. I'm sure we'll have a lot of the same issues that we've had in the past. I'm sure Bo will fail to set a lineup. I'm sure BA will go hunting. We'll have a lot of same issues. But we should have another exciting year. Before we do our draft results, we're going to do what's become kind of a tradition in the Word of Mouth Fantasy League, which is the Kevin Bronis Clubs Crazy Power Rankings. For what we're going to have going into the next season. I'm going to bring in my good friend Pachango, Marchungo, Pachango, Cello. And he's going to kind of be your guide behind the guide and kind of tell you if he agrees with my order or disagrees, and I'll go ahead and justify why I think this person belongs in that spot. But Cello, can you join me on stage here, please? Welcome him. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Congratulations on the championship.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I want to congratulate this guy here for being so dominant.
Go ahead.
Not going to happen again.
First year's commissioner.
Yeah. That I would like to say we did have a new commissioner. Did his thing, held his own. Not a lot of complaints. Not a lot of complaints. In a league with such strong egos and strong personalities. Like I was saying, in the league with such strong personalities and egos, for the commission to come through pretty problem-free is a good job by you. So I'm going to start with the power rankings. Now, this year we're doing something a little different. We have it broken down into 3 groups. The names of the groups aren't on the board. We have your pretenders or your just shut up and give us your money group. Those would be the pretenders, guys that just really haven't given us any reason to think that there's even a remote possibility that they'll get a ring this year. So that'll be, I'll number them.
Who cares?
Brian said they don't deserve numbers, but I'm going to give them numbers. They do have a number, okay?
There is an order.
Then we have our possible contenders bracket, which are guys that every year compete, make moves, make good decisions, and make it harder on this group, who are the actual contenders, on getting our 3rd and 4th and 5th and 2nd ring. So these are the group that actually somewhat challenge the real group. This is the real group. We'll get to them later. Okay, we'll start with our number 12 guy in our power rankings. The number 12 weakest guy is Mr. Burdick Bow.
Wow.
Now that could go either way, but when you fail to set lineups, when you fail to do anything remotely resulting in fantasy, you have to be 12. You've earned that just on accident. I don't even think you're doing it on purpose. I think you could actually be good. All right, in 11, we got a guy who won a championship and has fallen to 11. Had a free roll into the playoffs last year, failed to set a lineup because he went and tried to shoot a deer and somehow used that as an excuse for 2 weeks.
That's what happens.
Missed the playoffs, could have been in the playoffs, so we know if you get in the playoffs, you can win it. Missed the playoffs, has fallen off completely. Some people contest this championship as it is. Number 11,
Brent
Andrews.
For those of you that don't know.
But I have a feeling he might turn something around this year.
bring Gil back.
In the 10 spot. In the 10 spot. In the 10 spot, we have a guy who can hold his own on the court, but has struggled since year 1. D-Wop in the 10 spot.
No respect.
I'll put the numbers on the board. Feel free to contest them on YouTube if you want. Stats don't lie, guys. Numbers don't lie. So, in the 9 spot.
Let's keep it consistent here with the dashes.
In the 9 spot. Guy that's
why you're there, so
not bad.
So that's why you're there, bro.
Not bad. That's a commissioner decision right there. Not a bad player. Gotten a little bit better over the years. Just gonna swap back and forth.
No one cares about any of these guys. Next.
You got Howie. 9 spot.
Wow, that means Hobby's
He's
in a good
stateside. He might be a little better now.
He just doesn't make enough moves to get him into the next bracket. He doesn't know how to. Alaska dropping
Always
down.
has a good team. Always drafts a good team. though.
Always
You
has
gotta
a
give
good
him-
draft.
He's
Good
backing
draft.
up
Gotta
our
give that
draft.
to him.
Good draft.
We'll give him. I think he
Across
can
that,
move
we're gonna
up.
go the 8th spot. These are the possible contenders. These are people that make our lives somewhat harder.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
I think that's a bad decision.
All right.
Now he's better now.
Okay, but here's my point. Let's say we go Javi here, right?
Yeah.
How's this?
Let's say we go
gonna come
Javi
in with
here.
all the talking right there.
Yeah.
Well, I got the mic. I got
That's the
the mic.
mic.
There.
Okay.
Go 8
We'll see.
It could go 8A, and that's my point. That's my point. But Javi throughout the year, Javi,
And these are the
Javi,
what division is this?
this is possible contenders. Javi throughout the year is much more active than Howie. He's making phone calls, he's making trades. So if you're gonna go 8-9, you got to put a guy in there that at least makes it harder for us to make deals, or picks up players. Okay. Okay. In the 7 spot.
Some guys wouldn't do it.
In the 7 spot, Big Jump. Big Jump felt he was disrespected. Made a big
Power rank 12.
spanker.
Dab that.
He's gonna have to change. He's gonna have to change his team name.
Spanker Danker.
Had a great year. Made it to the championship. Made it to the championship.
Totally agree.
We got to totally agree from the crowd.
Totally agree. Spanker.
In the 6th spot, which if you think about it, could not be more relevant for what he's done in his career in our league. The most average person ever in the middle at 6, did he? I mean, there's no other way to put it. I mean,
Count 500.
right in the middle. 5 hole.
The C is good, son. The C is
I don't agree with that.
5 hole.
But you have to be there.
You go look at the champion. You go look at the 3rd place finishes. You go look at the overall record,
For sure. Has to
and you
be.
go look at the overall stats. The guy's consistent. The commissioner falls at 5.
That's the only thing.
All right, now.
Don't get too excited. It's 5.
Now remember also as I'm doing
It's the 5
this,
spot. I moved my way up from last year's rankings, folks. Let's look at last year's. I moved up, I think, 2 spots.
Buster,
pretty good.
Jump that camera right there.
average,
After
decent.
last year's rankings, I had
And
to
then
make
these
it.
are the 4 guys. These are the 4 guys that every year is a threat for their name to be on the trophy. Some more than others, obviously. Me, with 3, but these are names that are pretty
We
good.
didn't catch that.
Me with 3.
Okay.
In the 4 spot,
Contenders.
we got J Lo.
I'll take 4, baby.
Hey, you don't have to scratch it out there, Kev. The number.
Here
All
we
right.
go.
Okay.
He's
All
right.
right.
Oh no, you're right. You're
After
right.
last season.
J Lo, I think we all will admit that in reality we're the most afraid of J Lo every season. So I don't give him that much credit.
Last year, he better take 4.
But sometimes the luck's not on your side. That's why he's at the 4. In the 3 spot,
Number 1 in points. I put the best team together.
the little brother who had a great 3-year run.
Had your back, kid.
It could be 3-2, 2-3 either way, but he's been a beast. Last year kind of changed it in the 2 spot.
Me and Kyle were 1 and 2.
You rushing through these last.
No, because I'm gonna talk about the 2-3 right
I
now.
think you should focus more on 2 and 3 instead
Well-
of these bombs you just talked about.
Well, in my 2-3 holes,
Deserves a lot.
He went pretty quick through everybody, to be
5
honest
seconds
with
on
Yeah,
that.
you just
listen,
you. He went pretty quick through everybody.
I just said
Kyle could easily be
the
number
2-3
2.
hole is a tough one because I could have gone either way with that.
Expand.
Expand. Kyle, 3 years in a row, could have won the championship. We all know that. Every year, Rad could win the championship. Always makes good decisions. Always makes good trades.
This switch
So,
basically happens
This
because
on last year's
last year's
results,
results.
and there you go. Okay.
you were what last year?
Either way,
3.
Not real relevant in the playoffs.
No,
No,
I'm
yeah,
saying
but-
on the power rankings.
I'm
on the power
He's
rankings.
got it right, but I
Yeah.
just want to hear where he's at.
He beat me.
Okay, so there you go.
He got it right, bro.
No,
Yeah.
I know that. But last year I'm saying your power rankings were what? You were 3rd.
I snuck in on the power rankings.
You snuck up 1 because of last year is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
It is.
I don't like last year. I had a bomb year last
You
year.
still did better than the guy that was in
Hey,
front of
look
you,
here.
and that's why you guys.
Yeah, last year was Kyle too.
That was the break.
That was me too, or something.
Last year was like.
All right, number
Yeah.
one. Well, number 1 is me. You don't need to elaborate. Number 1's me.
I went
3
Good.
champs.
3 championships. You know,
You
3
guys on there?
championships,
They
8
on there?
years. Yeah.
Are they on there?
1, 2, 3 in 8 years. I don't need to elaborate. Everyone knows. Ella, come on up. Now we have our youngest, our
Hey,
youngest,
she's done this before, right?
our youngest co-host ever.
Never. Suspect. Shook.
Our youngest co-host ever in the history of our fantasy draft video. This is an exciting event, folks. We have Ella Doble here with us. High five. We started out with Mommy, and now we have Ella doing our drawing. Now, the way this works, we're going to go over the rules just for the people at home and the people in Alaska and Georgia.
The number one.
We're going to,
How is that in Alaska anymore?
New Mexico.
Spread out.
We're going to do a little
Johnny.
spinning of these. You're going to close your eyes. Now, you can keep your eyes open. They're taped really close, really well. Brian this year, guys, just so you know, has taped them shut
Not too close.
with a tab.
Back it up a notch.
You know, you
Incredible.
can't catch each other.
Incredible. Okay, this is 2014 here, folks, in the Word of Mouth League also.
Let's put this on this side, huh?
All right, so
That's it. We're getting it started.
Yeah.
this is it, guys. Good luck in this year. This is the first pick. This is real quick. One question to the co-host. One question to the
I
co-host.
don't think we're ready for this,
Do
bro.
you understand how important this is to all of us
She has no
old
idea
guys that are
in this
here?
pool right now.
Say
None.
yes.
Say yes.
Say nope.
She says yes.